All right, so we're gonna start at the ankle by doing calf presses and trying to pull your toe up. Everything's gonna be 20 reps. So you're gonna pull your toe up as high as you can and then point the toe down as far as you can. You don't have to hold your leg up quite this high if it's uncomfortable. You can have it lower if you want, but really you're just focusing on the ankle here, trying to pull that toe all the way up, all the way down. 20 reps on both sides. I'm doing 20 reps of everything, so you can just follow along with me for this video. I'm doing 20 reps of every exercise. I want you to do it pretty much exactly how I want you to do it. Take your time, try to feel the muscle contract and stretch as you push and pull. I'm switching to the other leg here, but just to give you a different angle of what it looks like. All right, moving on to a quad extension or leg extension. Here you're just going to focus on straightening the leg as high as you're able to and feeling that muscle on the top of your thigh work a little bit. If you can't get your leg all the way up and straight, or you can't do them as fast as I'm doing them, that's totally fine. Just get it up as high as you're able to. Try to straighten that leg out and flex the muscle. You may have differences right to left here. Might be really easy on your right and harder on your left. Your goal is to do your best to match the two legs. And if you can't do that at first, that's totally fine. That's what we're working towards. 20 reps on each leg, nice and slow and controlled. Make sure that you don't let the leg fall once you reach it up. So don't straighten the leg out and then just let it fall to the ground. Control it on the way down. 20 reps, both sides. Now we're going to move over to a marching exercise. So for now, I'd like you to hold on. Eventually, we're going to go no support on these. But for now, I want you to hold on and focus on lifting the knee as high as you're able. So get the knee up as high as you can. Alternate sides if you can do that. If that's too hard or that causes pain, you could do one side at a time instead of alternating. But if you can, alternate sides, 20 reps on each side. So you can just count to 40 if you want to count 1, 2, 3, and get to 40. Really thinking about lifting the foot up, trying to control it on the way down. So again, same with all the other exercises, making sure that you control up, control down, so we get that muscle activation for the entire range of motion. moving on to hamstrings next. So for this exercise, you're going to stay in that standing supported position, and you're just going to try to bring your heel up towards your butt. So as far up as you can. If you can only get it, to 120 degrees or a little bit less than 90, that's okay. If you can get it to 90 or more than that, that's awesome. But we want to feel the back of the thigh working, so your hamstring. Making sure, again, that we lift up as high as we can and control it on the way down. Don't just drop the foot to the ground. 20 reps on each side. All right, moving on to some upper body. We're going to do the shoulders by raising out to the side. It's kind of like you're flapping your wings. Arms stay straight, palms stay facing the ground. For now, I don't want you to really go above shoulder height. Eventually, we might try to go all the way up overhead with it, but for now, just from your side up to shoulder height and back. Get you from the side view here, just lifting up out to the side. Try not to shrug the shoulders a whole lot, so try not to bring your shoulders up to your ears. Relax the shoulders and just try to keep the movement relaxed, just out to the side. 20 reps on this one. Similar exercise, we're going in front now. Same thing, don't shrug the shoulders, try to keep the shoulders relaxed so you don't bring a bunch of tension into your neck. Raising out in front, control on the way up, control on the way down, 20 reps. All right, moving on to some curls, some bicep curls. So for this one, I want you to focus on trying to lift the palms up to the ceiling, all the way straight at the bottom. So straighten the arm all the way down, reach towards the ground, reach towards the ceiling. Keep that elbow at your side though, so just bend at the elbow, up and down. Control it on the way up, control it on the way down. 20 reps on this one. Just hopefully feeling a little bit of activation in the bicep muscles with this. All right, next, forearms and wrists. You're just gonna bend at the wrist all the way down, all the way up. I don't care that much if your hands are balled in a fist or if your fingers are straight. It'll probably be a little bit more of a stretch, feel a little bit like more work with your fists balled up. So if that feels really hard, just relax your hand and try to do it. If it's hard to support your arms up like this for this long, you can rest your arms on the arm of a chair or on a table and just bend and flex the wrist over the edge of the table. Just trying to get movement into the wrists, into that joint. 20 reps on both sides. You can break them up if you want to, one side and then the other. Next, we're doing shoulder rolls. So just really small movements. I'm not looking for you to make as big a circle as you can. You don't need to get your ears all the way covered by your shoulders. You don't need to, be real exaggerated with it. It's just very small movements to bring some mobility and blood flow into your shoulders and neck. So just really gentle. I don't want you going front to back. I want you doing back to front. So that would be clockwise. I want your shoulders going in a clockwise pattern, not the opposite. For some reason, I've noticed that's a little bit easier. Feels a little bit better to most people. This is your last one, and this is the one that might be the hardest as far as figuring out if it's going to cause pain or not. All I want you to do, you're going to lift your arm and put it on the side of your head just like I have there. And then you're just going to gently push into the side of your head while resisting your pushing. So you're just pushing to the side, so trying to push your head to the side, but you're not going to allow your head to move. So you're resisting your own force. Now, I want you to be very gradated with how much force you do here. So start off very soft, slowly increase how much pressure you're applying and how much you can resist. You're going to do 10 seconds at a time. So 10 seconds, resist, resist, resist. And I want 3 10-second holds on each side of the head, okay? So again, start off really light. Don't push hard, completely to your tolerance, whatever you feel like you can handle. We're just trying to get the muscles in the neck to have an isometric contraction, start to strengthen them, wake them up a little bit, and hopefully start getting you in a more pain-free space.